All right, the Winter Olympics open tonight. The opening ceremonies will happen tonight. As you know, Wisconsin played a big role in determining some of the athletes who earned the right to participate because speed skating trials were held right here at the Pettit National Ice Center.
So cool. Former TMJ4 reporter Silvia Acevedo watched practically every moment because she was one of the announcers at the trials, and she's also a competitive speed skater herself, so she knows what's happening. So welcome back to the yellow couch.
Thanks. It's good to be here. It's been a while. It's been a little while. Yeah.
Exciting time for you, I bet.
Oh, a thrilling time. I know every member of the team, and so I'm rooting for them, excited for them. Yeah.
That's so cool.
What's something we should know about speed skating? Because I was watching some of the other events last night, and one of the things I noticed is the athletes, I feel like, are pushed so far. I was telling Molly this before. A lot of the ice skaters were falling on their twirls, and I thought, is it getting harder for them to be impressive? And I wonder with speed skating if it's the same thing, if we'll see more falls, if they're faster, what are the athletes like this year?
I think what it is what's hard about it is the technical aspect of it. They're not doing the twirl, so they're not going to be falling.
Right.
I mean, you can have nerves, and you can, when you're doing a start, you can slip and have a fall. But the technical aspect of trying to just lengthen your stroke so that you can get just that 100th of a second or 1,000th of a second closer. And you know, this year at the trials, we had some upsets, and we had people, new people show up that you know, that ended up taking spots, and so it was a really thrilling event.
Let's talk about Erin Jackson, somebody that you say we need to watch.
Well, I announced her race that led to her getting into the Olympic trials, and so that was a really interesting race. She has been inline skating for many, many years, and she made the junior team for inline skating. And then about a year ago, she moved into short track, and then just 4 months ago, she decided to go into long track, which is the ice you're seeing right now. And because this is a new discipline for her, she's just jumping by leaps and bounds, and she has improved enough that she made the Olympic team. It was unexpected. It was a surprise against a skater who the 500 is her best skating time, and that was her shot. And so it was heart-wrenching to see that skater didn't make it, but then it was thrilling to see a new skater make it. A lot of highs and lows.
Oh, I bet. And just real quick, first African-American woman to make the U.S. long track team, which is huge.
Yes. And this year there also was the first African-American woman to make the short track team.
Right.
So yeah, the sport is opening up.
Do you think with her, you know, kind of coming into it sort of late in terms of that discipline of it, that she'll excel at the Olympics with those sort of nerves, or just get better, you know, because she's still learning it, she'll get better, or will her nerves kind of take over?
No, she'll keep getting better. And I would say she might have nerves if she didn't have mentors, but half of the U.S. long track team is made up of inliners. So a lot of inliners move from the wheels to the ice. And so she has mentors to follow to help her through, and yeah, it's a great way in.
So exciting. You did some play-by-play announcing, some color commentary, as they say. You got to announce the winners, as you mentioned, which is really fun.
Along with 2 other announcers. It was a 6-day event, sold out every day.
Incredible.
So thank goodness there were 3 of us that were announcing.
Check you out. You look so smart.
As my readers on. There they are. There's just 3 of us announcing, and so we took turns. The lead announcer did a good portion of it. Another one did DJing, and then I did some color commentary.
What do we watch for? Is it pacing? Is it like you said the length of your strides? I mean, what are we looking for as a novice watching this game?
You're looking for even strokes, you're looking for long strides, and you're looking for consistency in lap speed. If you're doing a long distance race and your laps start dropping like mine do, then you're just not going to be able to keep up with those racers that can keep up the time consistently throughout the race.
Do you have to be first out of the gate? You know, I think about, like, you know, racing, like, where do you want to be if you're saying that it's this consistency and people might drop off? Is it important to get up in the top 3 right away?
Well, the way the races go is you're racing really against the clock. You're paired with someone, but you're racing against the clock. So whoever ends up with the final best time is the winner. So usually, you know, unless you're the very first racer, you usually know what time you're trying to beat.
As you watch the Olympics opening ceremonies tonight, anything that you'll be really excited about, or something you're thinking about at this point early in the games?
Well, I'm friends with most of the skaters at that, especially the ones that skate at the Pettit. The ones that skate at Salt Lake City, I'm more just acquaintances with. But I've even skated alongside some of them, and realizing that with me it's a full sprint, and with them it's a gentle glide. But but nonetheless, so I have a lot of hopes for them, and when I'm watching, I'll definitely be doing the strokes with them, and I'll kind of be swaying back and forth as I'm watching it, and you know,
like how someone rocks when they see someone
I'll be trying to do that too. You know, and I'll be trying to send my vibes of speed and energy their way on the final laps.
It's
and
so
just
funny to me
hope.
because Bonnie Blair, I feel the same way. When you sit next to them, I'm always struck by how small sometimes women
athletes,
in particular, these athletes are in person.
And that power
when you
that you
see
pack
them on
in your
TV
muscles.
and they just look, you know, their thighs look huge, I think, sometimes.
And you're mini.
Well, but there are some tall ladies on the team. So
does that help because of the long stride?
You know, there's a lot of technique. Yes, it does help with height, but there's, you know, you can overcome that with technique. And yeah. Certainly.
We're so thankful that you joined us today. It was last minute. We're like, you got to come when the Olympics start. Please come. So I know you're super busy right now. Got a book tour. A lot of people know you're an author. We just talked about reading before. Do you read before bed?
I do, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and I read fiction. You can't read self-help because you'll start getting depressed about your life, or just deciding, you know, I need to fix this, and I just have the whole checklist of things I need to improve upon.
Right.
So no, and I do read fiction, horror before bed. Sometimes.
You do?
Yeah.
My mom used to read
That's better than self-help.
Yeah, no self-help. That's the real horror. That's the bad idea.
That's the horror. My mom used to read like National Enquirer. She's like, it doesn't matter if you forget it then.
Right.
She's like, no, it's real. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much, Sylvia.
No
so
problem.
great to see you again. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. We think you're awesome. Excited for you to watch opening ceremonies tonight, just along with all of the rest of us. Today's TMJ4. NBC is hosting it tonight, 7 o'clock. Tune in.
Wait.
Yeah, exciting couple of weeks for us here. Great to see you.
Great to see you
so much.
too.